I was hired by Dr. Perella, some question that judgment, that we were taught that you wanted an institution that you would send your own child to. And if this was not that institution, then you didn't need to be here. And I think that for all of us that were hired, by the way, in 1992, I was on that budget review committee. Thank you so much for making me realize how really, really slow I am with money. But we survived, and we were taught that this was a place that if you would let your child go here, you would take care of other people's children that were here. So my question to the three of you is, how did you do it? And what can those of us who are still here, you've got about 2 years left for some of us, what is it that we can do to get back to that mindset? And oh, by the way, anyone talks about wraparound services, stop it. I'm a counselor, have been a counselor for 24 years, and my services are still relevant, and they still wrap around our students and keep them here and keep them to completion. So what can we do to get back to a time where this institution believes that this is the place that if our children can be successful, we can educate everyone else's?
Is that directed to Charlene?
I think she said any of the three of you.
Well, I say you have to believe in yourself and your colleagues and the people throughout the organization. My son took classes at Montgomery College, and I'll tell you, when he enrolled in the first class, I got a call from the dean saying the faculty member wants to know if he has to give your son an A. And I said, I want you to be tough on my son because he glides along and thinks life's going to be a lark when he goes to college. So you give him whatever grade he deserves. And so there was a lot of apprehension about the fact that the president's son was in one of the classes. But, it's hard for me. The implication of your question is that Montgomery College is someplace different now than it was. I don't know that. I would hope that the people of the college still believe that if you put the very best, well-developed faculty member in front of a group of students that they care about, that they are being helped to understand all of the diversity of culture, learning style, ethnicity, gender that are in the classrooms, and ways to encourage all of those people to be successful, that if that's going on in the classroom, then you've got to believe it's a great place for people to go. That's all I can say, because that's what I always believed, that the most important element was making sure that we were able to hire the very best faculty members who believed in our mission, who understood that they were going to be serving students who weren't always going to be from the top of their class. And that was the key to making the place great, as far as I'm concerned.
I just might add one little thing. I believe that everybody has to feel that their job is important and that they're making an important contribution to the total. Mm-hmm. And people, a lot of that is intrinsic. You have to make what you do important to the college and to the people you serve, as well as institutions has to support people not only feeling but knowing that they're important. They're an important part to a huge whole.
I think mission is critical, as Charlene said. And I believe that you can always rekindle that love and that passion for the institution if we keep it centered on our mission. I would add that in addition to mission, as individuals, we must never abandon our core values. We must be persistent in doing what's right. If we do what's right, it will work out. It may not be tomorrow, but it will work out.
I just want to